disappeared. It's been a busy year. We've done 2 events already. We have 4 more between now and May. So we have one April 6th, World Health Day, Media Personalities versus Comedians. That's the waka that I've been on about. That's why I came late. So my apologies.
Okay, we accept your apologies because, in times past, you've always shown consistency and we appreciate that. So thank you. Oh yeah, what have you been watching?
What have I been watching? So did I say I finally watched Real Love?
Oh, you finally did.
Yes, I finally
Before
did.
before you came on, I was just talking about how it made 303 million in the cinemas, and compared to how it made 100 million in the first week of release, or so they said, I thought it was going to get more. But how was Real Love?
So the reason it didn't get more, again, we've mentioned this several times. We'll keep mentioning it. It's about timing, it's about strategy, it's about casting, it's about collaboration. So the timing was Valentine's. People needed to take their loved ones, prove their love, show their love. Cinema is one of the, common places people go on dates for. So it was just easy symmetry for them. Now, economical situations can, come to play following that high intensity date of Valentine's. People would double down and go and make the money they spent. So it's still okay that it still made 303 even after 100 million, opening weekend. So that's just it, really. Timing is very important in Nollywood when you're releasing certain types of films. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the lead actress. I'm happy for Jay on air. I'm happy for other people that are in the movie. It's particularly not my cup of tea per se. It was just a very linear film. I understand why it made money, but it's not a top pick for me this year. You know, I don't think it would even be honorable mentions. And I'm not saying that it's a bad film. I don't know how to explain it beyond what I just said, but it's not a bad film. There are people who would watch it and enjoy it based on their taste. But to me, I just say, okay, they went to do a film, blah, blah, blah. But it's not on my top list at all for this year. No.
Mm. Well, what Irabor has said, oof, let me hold it back before you say no. That's not what I said. Okay, now did you get a chance to watch the one that was making, or that is still making the waves on YouTube? What's the name again? The one that everybody's going crazy about. The Uzo Arakwe's movie.
Have I seen it? No, I haven't seen it. No, I'm supposed to see that with a friend of mine because we want to critique it together.
Okay.
So I've not seen that one yet, but it's something I'm looking forward to. But I'm happy that Uzo is getting his flowers because when I
Oh
interviewed
yeah.
him a few years ago, I'll be last year, so I can't remember. He was telling me about how it was difficult for him to burst into the scene, and I was like, oh, okay, with such a talent, sometimes you just need a chance. God just gives a chance, and you follow through. So I'm happy that he's get. And another one again is Bam Bam, Bam Bam. To me, is a very very underrated actress. She just kind of stopped pursuing the cinema space and focused on the niche that was available for her. And now I know it will now transcend to, casting for major roles and all that. I think the first time I saw her in something was a music video by Falls. I am not sure if that was the first time, but I was like, this girl can act too. So I've not seen it yet, but it's great that it's doing the numbers. I'm happy for Omoni Oboli. Omoni, I feel Omoni just, wants to make film and just be happy and do her thing and, not be bothered. So I'm happy that she's really getting things for herself. I look forward to more for sure. I think she's a very solid filmmaker. Like, I think it's just resources that may be limiting her. I feel so.
All right then. So aside Real Love, any other thing that you watched?
What did I even watch again? There was one movie with what's her name again? Kate and Michael Fassbender and this guy from
Oh yeah.
Bridgerton. So that's the kind of film I like watching sometimes. So it was a very relaxed thriller for me. I enjoyed it thoroughly. The people I went to watch it with, they they were just like, but which kind of film be this? Say you're very weird. I said, well, different strokes for different folks. And when I went online and I saw the reviews, people were, loving it. I mean, Steven Soderbergh, he's the one behind it. If you know him, if you know Aaron Sorkin, they're very, very deep with their screenplay, with the way they, execute their films. Those guys that would do Newsroom, the TV series, that's kind of I love. And I know a lot of people say this, and they probably don't know what they mean when they say it. I love intellectually stimulating dialogue. Like when people are talking about what they know with English that is very refined. It's just beautiful to see. There was a lady I met one time like that, and like she was a doctor, and I did not know anything she was saying in terms of the medical jargon, but I could understand the placement and the arrangement of the English. Like, the way it was poetry. Like, I said this babe now, wow. Like it was so fun. So that's what you see in that film. And all those type of films that Aaron Sorkin and Steven Soderbergh, they all do typically. What else again did I see? I'm sure, yeah, I finished Bel Air.
Finally.
Yeah, so season 4 is coming up in the fall. So Bel Air, and I will not lie. It's a very solid show. I will not lie. It's a very solid show. They have a lot of themes. They explore the modern day of today, like all the different elements. And I was thoroughly surprised. Yeah, I loved it. I really, really loved it. And I'm looking forward to it. Great acting, like really good, solid, very, those type of shows where you're like, nah. But when you watch, this show is deep, like, it's like when a guy is toasting you or a girl is toasting you, you're doing shakara, but the thing is entering, you're like, this guy not bad, child. Like, that's how it was. It was creeping up on me, like, this show is not bad,
Hey, Irabor, somehow guy and girl matter just always finds a way to creep in. Irabor?
Yes. It's very easy to use them, when you're doing your analogies and drawing your parallels because people love it. I can't use the other thing that sells on radio, so I have to use the other thing that would, best convey my message.
Nice. All right, then. So let's look at what Nigerians have been watching, more like streaming, and we go to the Red app. And on the Red app, we'll start with the movies. Again, reminder that this does not mean that they are the best of the best. Some have just been newly added to the platform. These are not necessarily recommendations. These are just what Nigerians have been watching for whatever reasons. So top 10 movies in Nigeria today. I'm going to start with number 1 on the red peel. Number 1 is The Electric States. Number 2 is Something Out of Bollywood. Azad is that title. Number 3 is Ada Omodadi. That's Mercy Aigbe's movie. Number 4 is Officer on Duty, and that's another Bollywood movie. Now, number 5, I am surprised. Do you know why, Irabor? Because it's a Christmas movie. It's horror-ish, but it's Christmas, and Nigerians seem to be loving it. It's called Violent Night. Are you surprised?
Violent Night. Nice.
It's March. I wonder why. But moving on, number 6 is Outfits. The Outfits. Number 7 is Counterattack. Number 8 is Demon City. Number 9 is The Forge, while number 10 is Something Out of Asia. And this is The Siege of Jatoville. Now we go to the blue peel and we see what Nigerians have been watching. I need to take your thought on this one. I don't know if you have seen it, the trailer. New Finding Me, the Funke Akindele Finding Me.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Do you plan to see it?
I plan to see it as well as Baby Farm.
Oh yeah, Baby Farm. I plan to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is.
We've not talked about AMVCA.
That's true. We'll talk about it. Number 2 is Wheel of Time. Number 3 is Richa, new episodes. Number 4 is House of David, new episodes. Number 5 is Toby Bakre, Suki. Did you see the trailer of that one?
Suki. No.
Okay. Number 6 is Tyler Perry's Duplicity. I've been seeing some reviews about it. Some say it's average. Number 7 is Grind. New seasons.
Tyler Perry needs a vacation.
That man can't go on a vacation. He has an entire film city.
No.
Did he build it to pick beans?
He needs a creative vacation, and he needs to start opening up to other talents to help him write so that he can focus. He has the money now, to be able to hire hands, which is something that me, if I had money to hire the kind of hands that I'm looking for, I would take over the world now. But he needs to really, really relax. And if he has already hired hands and this is what they are putting out, then there's trouble because it's so subpar. It's like I don't want to mention brand names. It's so subpar, and I really put this guy up there, for certain reasons because of the films he has done before, even a few here and there currently. But nah, I mean, see Male Copper now. Look at the other one, the Black and Beauty, I be Beauty in the Black, I be something, like
Beauty in Black.
they're just, I mean, I don't know. Whether it's the delivery, whether it's I don't know. The thing is not coming together for me, Sha. For me, he needs a creative break so that he can rejuvenate and come back strong. Yeah.
All right, then. Number 7 is the second season of Grind, while number 8 is the first season of Grind. Number 9 is Picture This, and number 10 is The Groomsmen. So again, you can join the conversation and tell us what it is that you have been watching, and that goes to WhatsApp 0809 444 0981. I know animations are not exactly your thing, but there's a story about the second parts, or more like the sequel of Coco. Did you hear about that, Irabor?
That's your department.
Okay, very well understood.
Give us the lowdown.
Huh?
Give us the lowdown. That's your department.
Okay, I already did before you came on, but anyways, I was just talking generally about how there are some. So I feel like Disney and every other one of all of them should just leave some things be. It's something that we have said. We have overflogged this horse. I feel like it will be screaming. The soul will be screaming wherever it is. And it is about how some things just don't need sequels. They don't need a third part. They don't need follow-up. Just leave them be. Because some of them, the first one is so memorable, so excellently done that you don't need to check if we can I know it's a risk in business, there's always risk, but you don't need to check if we can beat this or upstage this. Just leave it be. So that's what I think about Coco. But anyways, they said it won't be out till 2029. We have 4 years to make it well. So that's about it.
Wow, that's a long time. And they probably would even not do it. Maybe. So
they sound excited about it, and fans are actually excited about it. If you go online and search for people's reactions to Coco, you would see how people are so excited about it. And when I say people, I mean grown people.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
All right. So this one I find interesting, and it's about the director of Nigeria's official entry for the 2025 Oscars. That is, why are you chuckling?
Sorry, go on.
And that is, the movie is My Metaba. And so he mentioned how he struggled. He said he got trapped during the production because he's from the North and he's Christian. But Kannywood is a predominantly Muslim industry, and the Nollywood side of the industry is predominantly Christian. So he became trapped at some point because Kannywood didn't accept him because of his religion, and Nollywood didn't accept him because of his region. Irabor.
Yeah, going through exhaustion.
Man.
See, I will say this for free. I even encountered this morning. Like, we are our own enemy. Until we do away with that, it must be me, that selfish nature, and embrace collaboration. We will move forward because we need to harness the best of ourselves. Like if you let's say you come into a new office and you have like 3 new staff. Yes, there is that healthy competition of, oh, let me do better, I'm motivated to do better, make a no carry last. Yes, but for the greater good, even America has that. Trump and Biden and whoever will fight. Last, American Constitution. It's for the greater good. It's for America. Like, they are all for America. So until we do that, Like our own Nollywood has different woods. I mean, it's like the Christian church. It has different branches. Like it's like the Christian church, Protestant, Catholic, this one. Like, can't we be Christian? Like, just be Christian. Everybody's Christian, but no, we must faction it to different things, different this, different Nollywood, Kannywood, but this one would, Asaba would, Yoruba would. Okay, no problem. Let's even say we want to even do it like that. When we are now presenting as, representative, it should be Nollywood. But no, it's always, I don't want to do this. I won't put this on because this person is in the north. This one is in the south. Just simply ask, what can you do? What can you bring to the table? Let the person do what they need to do. Like, we don't need all these things. When I read these things and see or hear these things, it just makes me sad. Look at the Oscar thing you're talking about now. Why haven't we come together? Government, private sector, the numerous stakeholders from all the different factions and states and local government areas, geopolitical zones in Nigeria. Why haven't we come back to harness each other's talents? Let us invest in our Oscar, whatever it is, if it is so important to us. Create stories, put the right funding, put the right people. This thing is not rocket science. It's easy.
Okay, Irabor, take a cup of water. It's okay. I thought I was angry about it, but looks like you are angrier. At this point, we will get ourselves a cup of water and enter into Showmax O'Clock. You're listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1.
And you're listening to Smooth 98.1.
I witnessed this thing today. Yes. So there's this lady. This person is a church person, no? Church person. So, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Seun, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. What's up?
I said, I witnessed this thing today. This person that did it, now church person, no? Now my church person.
I'll give come for that, G. Because I give we're about to get on board. Yeah, okay. We're about to get on. Okay. Love music, love life. Yes, it's Showmax O'Clock, and it's time for us to talk about the deal coming from the leading African streaming service, offering you such a wonderful combination, a plethora of things to watch on your screen, on your devices, documentaries, series,
plethora. Plethora. Oh, wow.
Wait. Don't let this deal be cold. Just wait small. And all of that. And you can watch them. And not just the series and everything. You can also watch Premier League. And I think Irabor said he's been watching football lately, right?
Oh, yeah. My latest crush loves football. So it's what we're using to bond.
I will reserve my comment as we get into the deal. Just in case you're hearing about the deal for the first time, this deal is the Showmax Shikini deal. It's been on since 1st of March, and I'm not sure where you have been. It's now 21 days in, but do not worry. You still have time to jump on this deal. And so this deal involves you getting for 1,000 Naira per month all the things that you can on the Showmax General Entertainment mobile plan. And for 2,000 Naira per month, you can enjoy the General Entertainment all devices plan, and means that the first one, which is the 1,000 Naira per month plan, helps you to save 600 Naira. And the other plan, which is the General Entertainment all devices plan, helps you to save 1,500 Naira. But that is actually not all, because if you subscribe, if you reconnect or you stay connected to any of the Showmax plan this March, well, you will march ahead with one extra plan free. So if you're on the GE mobile, that's General Entertainment mobile, you also get access to the Premier League and vice versa. And so it also works with you if you're paying with your card or voucher. So this is the part where I tell you that you can get this time-limited deal via the website www.showmax.com/deals. Again, www.showmax.com/deals. Irabor, did you check out something lovely from the Showmax platform?
That's where I watch the football, number one. Let's put that one out there. So,
Okay.
again, I'm a very straightforward person. At least I try to be straightforward. I say it as it is. Now, I have done an x-ray of Red app, Blue app, and Showmax app. And I'm not lying, no. This is not because they are sponsoring show or sponsoring segments. I have checked. Showmax, on code, they have a lot of great content. I'm not even lying. Now, just imagine your DSTV is on a platform, number one. Then now imagine all the other shows that you were not able to catch up on. I have never seen The Wire. I'm actually seeing The Wire on Showmax now. I'm on season 1, episode 2. There are some other films like Plane, the one with Gerard Butler at that time. I wasn't able to see it. It's there. There are some films with Mark Wahlberg, Contraband from back in the day. I even saw Ava. I saw The Foreigner by Jackie Chan. Which other one again? The Wrath of Man. Jason Statham is there. Like, I was just like, even Takers is on the app. I was like, like literally. But one thing I need to advise them to do is they need to have a segment where, or a section of the app where people can literally just scroll to just see all the movies. Because if you don't check and check and check and check, you wouldn't even know that those films are there. There's even Harry Potter. There's Lord of the Rings and all those things. So yes, that's what I've been seeing on Showmax, and that's what I noticed.
Lovely. Well, in case you want to jump into the Showmax fever, there are so many things and recommendations for you, and some of the ones that Nigerians have been watching. We told you last week about Between Worlds, and if you watch that, you will see how sometimes you question if your choice is really your choice, because in there you have issue. That is the deity, the devil, that constantly challenges Olamide's choices and making him question if fate or free will is really in control. You know, when the devil is whispering to you directly. And yes, I know that people hear the devil. So yeah, you watch that and it's just interesting. It also helps you to think about it. So that's Between Worlds. That's one of the ones you can check on Showmax, and new episodes of Between Worlds every Thursday. And there is KBSC, which people are loving and are still increasing in their watching of it. And that one is just another, or rather, isn't just another historical drama. It's, think of history plus politics, and you just going back in time to imagine what used to be the story of Princess Aderife. And that is quite interesting. And if you want to jump into that, new episodes every Friday. And there is Flatmates, which is now on season 9. Seasons of ups and down. After many ups and downs, Frank and Mimi finally marry, but we don't know if it's happily ever after. It's not smooth sailing because, in fact, from planning the wedding to setting boundaries with their flatmates to searching for a new home to honeymoon phase. Think of peace, but remove it. So that's about it for Flatmates. You can catch up on new episodes every Wednesday. And then we have more Showmax original. You have the original Wura, that's in season 3 with new episodes every Friday. There is Chatham season 2, The Real Housewives of Lagos with their never-ending drama. And there's Under the Influence with new episodes every Friday. And so let's talk about Abigail. That is one of the ones now streaming on Showmax. So a group of criminals, they thought that they had done it. They had pulled off the perfect heist. They kidnapped a wealthy businessman's daughter, kept her locked up for the night, walked away with $50 million in ransom. But by morning, half of them are dead. And the rest are trapped in a nightmare that they never saw coming. And so let's give you a feel of that with the trailer of Abigail. Yep. Horror. Do you watch horror movies at all?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. Horror movies, There was a time I used to love horror movies. And now if I look back at that, I wonder what happened to my brain cells. It's like eating pepper. Why would I just want to touch on myself? Or peppery foods?
You week in 24 hours.
If you behave as we say, it'll be reversed soon. Yeah. I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah. No way. What just went live?
Huh?
The F word just went online.
Oh,
What's the fucking...
Okay, we're done. Imagine that you have gotten all the money that you wanted as a result of the perfect heist, but turns out that you kidnapped Dracula's daughter, a bloodthirsty vampire. You're in trouble now. And that's about it for Abigail. So if you're a fan, yep, that is your copper. You should go to the Showmax platform. And there is the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and that streams from Monday, 24th of March. So you should go check it and you should subscribe to the Shikini deal, which gives you the coverage of everything. But if you think, no, I will just watch something about Taylor Mack's 24-decade history of popular music, come on, run to the Showmax platform. And that's a 24-hour performance, 240 years of history, one unforgettable spectacle. That is an Emmy-winning HBO documentary, really, that captures Taylor Mack's groundbreaking concerts. It's about music, storytelling, performance, and history. So you can check that out. And you're searching for title, Taylor Mack's 24-decade history of popular music. That will be streaming on the 26th of March on the Showmax platform. And there is also the Golden Boy Oscar de la Hoya, and that will be streaming as well on the 26th of March on the Showmax platform. Now, this one is intimate and it pulls back the curtain of one person that you can call one of boxing's biggest icons. Talks about the personal battles, the pressures, and, the unseen things that come with being the Golden Boy. So that's about the Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya. That will be on next week, 26th of March. And there is the one coming on the 31st of March, Venom, The Last Dance. We're almost done.
You should probably know. Very dark. An unpredictable fight to me. I'm giving you a chance. Say when. When?
Did you ever watch Venom? Any of the Venom?
I did, but I can't really.
Remember?
Well, you
Mhm.
we are. Oh,
Oh, boy.
this person.
Well, that's the final showdown, and that's Venom, The Last Dance. That will be on from 31st of March on Showmax platform. And there is another that you can check, another series, talking about the lineup of series you have on the Showmax platform. There is Gangs of London in its season 3. You can check out the Cleaning Lady season 4. You would have it from Wednesday, 26th of March. There is a Righteous Gemstones that will be on from the 24th of March. And this one is about how the Gemstone family, they built a mega church empire. However, their faith is often overshadowed by scandals, Greek and, did I say Greek? Greed, and the over-the-top family drama. Well, moving on from that one, there is a famous 5 season 1, and that you can binge watch from today, actually. So you can binge and binge and binge all over again. Meanwhile, there is Brilliant Minds, and that will be on the 24th of March. And some of the ones that we mentioned before now, there is a Day of the Jackal, there is the White Lotus, Mr. Robot, Suit LA season 1. Irabor, are you still watching Suit LA?
Am I still watching?
Suit LA.
Oh, yes, for sure. Yes, so Harvey's back now.
All right, now, and there's Yellow Jackets and more. So all of these you get to have on the unbeatable, unrivaled. You can't even contest this Shikini deal. Shikini means very little in comparison to the amount of value you're getting for your money. So jump on it before the month of March runs out, and tell your family, tell your friends, visit the Showmax website, which is www.showmax.com/deal. www.showmax.com/deals. And that's about it for now on Showmax O'Clock. So we come back to our regular programming.
So we can talk about AMVC, Abby.
Yeah.
This segment of Field Focus was brought to you by Showmax. Hi, my name is Richard. Oh, no. Smooth 98.1 because I can use it. Love me more.
Love music, love life, love movies, series, animation, documentaries, analysis, as well as the updates. This is Film Focus on Smooth 98.1. I am Oluwaseun, and I do have Irabor joining me. Hi, Irabor, you still there?
I am here.
Good. And now we can talk about what is regarded as our Oscars, as our Emmys, as everything wrapped up in one, returning for its 11th edition on the 10th of May in Lagos. In fact, there is expansion, a new category, which is the best music score. So let's talk about the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards. Irabor.
Yeah, so I was at the presser. That was last week, right? I mean, this week. Well, I was at the presser, Sha. So one thing I've noticed with them is they try to infuse culture, that is our own culture, into the awards, which is a plus. So we're not trying to modernize it too much, pander to, all those other areas that we like to do. But I like that they keep it original, at least to a point. Now, I'm particularly looking forward to the audience selections based off of their voting, because they still retained audience voting. There's also jury voting as well. So I look forward to seeing how the audience thinks in terms of whether it's favoritism, if it's their faves that they're looking to support, or they're actually supporting true art and performances. So what was the date again? I think it's March 23rd.
10th of May. Wait, which one? The nomination? Yes, 23rd of March.
When they're going to be announcing the nomination. So that's this Sunday, I'm sure, if my math is right. So I'm really, really looking forward to it, to see, what the nominations would be. And I hope we can maybe have a few of them leading to May 10 to see, what they think, what their performances were, all those who were nominated. It would be nice to have them share their views and all that. So I'm happy that they are consistent till today. I think they've not done the awards maybe once or twice, maybe because it was after COVID or there was a particular year, something happened, I can't remember. But for better part of existence in terms of how well Nollywood has been thus far, for us to recognize its, value and viability, I think they've been consistent about 11 times, so far. So you have to give them kudos. Honestly, whenever the red pill and the blue pill came, they didn't shake. They've been steady. They've been like Jay-Z, because there was a part in one of his songs that said, "When you hot, I'm hot, but when your feet cold, mine's still sizzling." So even if I'm not the hottest, I'm still hot. When you are cold, I'm still hot. So I have to give them their flowers. They have been hot consistently. If you check their calendar, it's AMVCA, Idol, something, something, BBN, something, something. So they are consistent. And they give you originals every year. They are still giving you local content. So, I mean, they've tried. I have to give them their flowers there. Now, my only issue would be if certain nominations don't come through. Now, remember we had this issue like 2-3 years, then I later found out that some filmmakers don't submit their films, whether it's
really?
because of people or it's because of something. And you cannot go and put somebody's film if they didn't submit, because they can actually sue you. So again, yeah, so so it's better to, so anybody who is not nominated, I will find out if they indeed submitted their films. So because there are some film one films that should be nominated, like Farmer's Bride. If I don't see it nominated, except they did submit it to, then I will not say anything. A Get a Love Story has to be nominated. If I don't see it, except Basketball didn't submit it. What do you call it again? I don't know if Something About the Briggs got the deadline, because theirs was released this year. So I don't know if they were within the deadline of submission. But if they were within it, then they should be nominated for costume at least. So I'm really looking forward to Sunday for sure, and May eventually, because they're still going to be doing the week-long activities leading to the award show. So we're going to be there. Our Film Focus is going to be there. Irabor is going to be there. Sheon will be there. If she wants to be there. And we'll probably give out a ticket for AMVCA on the show. Hopefully.
Okay, now before 23rd, which is Sunday, comes, you have started mentioning it. So I want to say I want to ask, what are some of those movies that you think, aside the ones that you have mentioned, if you were to put in different categories, talk to us about some of the movies. So we're going to cross-check this list with some of the ones that will be nominated, and that's what we're going to start our analysis from next week.
Okay. So, who do I use now? So I feel Uzo Arukwe has to be nominated for something. If it is Family Gbese or Michael Zironye for Best Supporting Actor, for that Family Gbese, there was one other performance that I saw that I recorded one time. Do you know what? I would put together a list. I think I would. Okay, the thing is on Sunday. There's no that time to do it. I'm sorry, but there's some people that if I see it or I don't see it, I will know for sure. I will know. Sorry, I don't have a full answer to this, but I know what I'm saying.
It's okay. Now we're going to end on this comic note. I read the news yesterday on 10 Minutes Around the World on Smooth Breakfast, and it was just so hilarious, but not hilarious at the same time. So I don't know if you've come across it, but there is a Hollywood director that is being arrested on charges of swindling Netflix out of $11 million for a show that never aired. So he collected money, but he never shot it.
Wow.
And he's been charged with, the one that directed the film's 47 Running. He's been charged with wire fraud and money laundering over what they allege that it was a scheme to defraud the streaming giant, which is Netflix. So let me tell you part of what he did. They said that Netflix initially paid about $44 million to purchase an unfinished show that was called Wild Horse from him. But eventually, they doled out another $11 million after he said he needed the additional cash to complete the show. So rather than using the extra money to wrap up production, he transferred the money to personal brokerage accounts. He made a series of failed investments, lost about half of that $11 million in 2 months. And then he dumped the rest of the money into cryptocurrency markets, which he thought was a profitable move. And then he spent on personal expenses, on spending sprees, on credit card bills. He now even hired lawyers to the tune of $1 million to sue Netflix for more money. He bought Rolls Royces and one Ferrari, watches, and clothes. Irabor. Oh boy.
I really don't. I don't know why I don't have that kind of liver or that kind of reasoning where you do that kind of thing and the next thing is to go and be buying all these many things. Instead of to go and show up your money somewhere and make sure that you are set for life. But it's still a bad thing at the end of the day. So I'm not even in support of it. But people get mine, Sha.
Yeah, so that's about it. And Stefajo on WhatsApp says, I'm gonna have a ticket anyways. Irabor, they use gonna I look you.
For what?
Which I was just about to say which tickets and which corner I. Anyways, you guys know where you see yourself, so you know how to settle your thing.
I'm not seeing anybody anywhere. I've given everybody a ticket and their subscription. So I have not seen anybody anywhere at all.
All right, we're done for today. And Irabor, what will be your final recommendations?
Final recommendations, watch Nollywood. That's my recommendation.
Oh, no, Irabor, we are not done, no. There's one we've not talked about, and that's the trailer for Radio Voice. Did you see it?
Oh, the one with the RMD, right?
Yeah.
When is it coming out again?
That'll be in April, 11th of April.
Okay. Time dinner. Oh, voila.
Have you seen the trailer at all?
No, I've not seen the trailer, no.
But you have an idea of the movie?
No, I don't have an idea, but I think RMD is at the helm. I think he's an executive producer or something.
Yeah, producer.
Is the producer, right? So RMD hasn't released any good film that he has been at the helm like that. It's kind of like Michael Jordan, he's the greatest of all time, but the teams that he has managed, they've not really been it. So I don't know what the issue is. I really don't understand. Maybe certain people can't wear certain hats, but I will always look forward to things that he does, regardless, just to be able to see how the thing plays out eventually. So April comes, we'll definitely check it out.
All right. On that note, we are ending it for now. And thank you for being a part of Film Focus for this 21st of March, 2025. Next week, we'll go again from 11 till 11:55, right here on Smooth 98.1. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun. And you can catch Irabor on Instagram at
Irabor 100. That's how I keep it.
We're done. I want to go and sleep.
All righty.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Take care.